If you ever try to solve a Rubik's Cube and you are never able to do it, so you have came to the right video. So hi guys, this is Rubik here and today I am going to teach you how to solve a Rubik's Cube 3x3. So without any delay, let's roll the cube. So first of all, I will teach you about the basic understanding of the Rubik's Cube. Guys, there are 6 faces of a cube and each face has one centerpiece, and the centerpieces don't change their positions and no matter how we rotate the cube. And the centerpieces are this blue one, this red one, this yellow one, this green centerpiece, this orange centerpiece and this white centerpiece. And if the blue centerpiece is on the front, the yellow centerpiece would be on the top and the red will be on the right. And if the green centerpiece is on the front, the yellow will be on the top and the orange would be on the right. And if green centerpiece is always opposite to the blue centerpiece, the red centerpiece is always opposite to the orange centerpiece, and the white centerpiece is always opposite to the yellow centerpiece. There are 4 corner pieces of each face of a Rubik's Cube and each corner piece has 3 colors. And there are 8 corner pieces in the whole Rubik's Cube. Guys, each face has 4 edge pieces and each edge piece has 2 colors, and so there are 12 edge pieces in the whole Rubik's Cube. Now I will tell you about the basic notations of a Rubik's Cube. Now let's learn the basic notations of a Rubik's Cube. The basic notations are an easier way to learning the sequences of moves, and if we don't learn the basic notations of a Rubik's Cube, it will be a hard time learning the sequences of moves. So the basic notations of a Rubik's Cube are the right layer, which is started from R, the left layer, which is started from L, the upper layer, which is started from U, the down layer, which is started from D, the front layer, which is started from F, the back layer, which is started from B. And if we turn any layer counterclockwise, then we would write the symbol prime with the letter, and if we turn the layer clockwise, then we would don't write the symbol prime. And if we rotate the layer 2 times, we would write the number 2 with the letter. Now let's scramble the Rubik's Cube and learn how to solve the Rubik's Cube. Now my Rubik's Cube is completely mixed up, and now the first step is to put all the white edge pieces in the top layer and match all the white edge pieces to the yellow centerpiece. Like this one, it is already matched. So to do that thing, we have to find any one white edge piece in the middle layer and keep it in our front like this. And we have to make sure that if it is on the front in the right layer, then this over here it should be no white edge piece. If it is, then you have to do a upper layer move and put a non-white edge piece. Now I have a white edge piece over here, so I can just rotate it like this, and there is a white edge piece over here, and so I have another white edge piece in my left layer. So but there is a white edge piece over here, so I will rotate it and bring a non-white edge piece over here and rotate it, and then there are 3 white edge pieces matched to the yellow center piece. Now I will find another white edge piece in my middle layer. Now friends, you can see that there is no white edge piece in my middle layer, so then I will find a white edge piece in my bottom layer. Now I have found a white edge piece over here, so I will bring it under the non-white edge piece, something like this, and then bring this white edge piece toward my left, and then rotate these two layers towards down, and then bring this bottom layer back like this, and then rotate these two layers up again, and then we have found all the white edge pieces in the top layer. And sometimes it happens that if the white edge piece is facing towards bottom, then you have to keep them in the front layer and empty white non-white edge piece over also on the top layer, and then just do an F2 move, and then you will get all the white edge pieces matching to the yellow centerpiece. And now the next thing what you will have to do is you have to match in the any one edge piece like this to a non white or non yellow centerpiece like this. There is a red edge piece, red color over here, so I will also match it from the red centerpiece by just rotating the upper layer. Now I have matched, then I have to keep it on my front and then do an F2 move, and it will match towards the white centerpiece. Now this is an orange piece, so I will match it like this, and F2. The green is matched already, and F2. The blue matched, and then F2, and then I have got a white cross. So the next step in the Rubik's cube after completing the cross is to plot all the white corner pieces in the correct slots, so that they not only complete their white face but also solve the first layer. Now after completing the cross, we must place the cross in the bottom side, and then we must find a white color corner piece in the top layer, and then we find the center pieces of the other two colors and align the corner piece in between the center pieces of the same color. So in my case, I have the green, orange and white corner piece, so I will align the corner piece in between the green and orange center piece. And then what you must do is to keep the white color portion in your front, and then you will have total two cases. The first case is that the white color corner piece is on your left, so what you have to do is to keep the white color corner piece on your left and do the following moves, that are to rotate the upper layer towards right, and rotate the left layer towards up, and rotate the upper layer towards left, and rotate the left layer towards down. So you will find that the green, orange and white corner piece is inserted between the green and orange edge pieces. The next case is that the white color corner piece is on your right, so you have to keep the white color corner piece in between the center pieces of the other two colors, and if you have it on right, you have to keep it on the right side, and then do the following moves, that are to rotate the upper layer towards left, the right layer towards up, the upper layer towards right, and the right layer towards down. So you will find this corner piece is also inserted between its correct center pieces. Sometimes you will not find the white corner piece in your front, but you will find the white corner piece in the upper side of the cube. So you have to align the corner piece in between the center pieces of the other two colors. In my case, I have the orange and blue center piece and the blue, orange and white corner piece, so I will align it between the orange and blue center pieces. So, and I will keep the corner piece on my right side, and then do the following moves, that are to rotate the right layer towards up, the upper layer towards right, the right layer towards down, and the upper layer 2 times, and then I will get the previous case and I will keep it on my left side, and then do the previous moves, that are to rotate the upper layer towards right, the left layer towards up, the upper layer towards left, and the left layer towards down, and we will get the corner piece inserted like this. And you will notice that the white corner piece is inserted between the white and orange center pieces like this. Sometimes you will find the white corner piece in the bottom layer. In this type of scenario, you have to keep the white corner piece on your right and do the following moves, that are to rotate the right layer towards up, the upper layer towards right, and the right layer towards down. So you have the previous cases, and so following to that you have to fix the corner piece in its correct position like this. And now my first layer is got solved. Now we will try to solve our middle layer. You must keep the first layer towards your bottom and then find a non-yellow edge piece in the top layer. That piece does not belong to the upper layer, as in my case it belongs over here, because here is the orange centerpiece and the blue centerpiece, and I have a blue and orange edge piece. So I will insert it over here, and to do that the first step is to match the edge piece with its center piece like this. And then I will have total two cases. The first case is that I will send it towards my left, or the second case would be that I have to send it towards my right. So in my case I have to send it towards my left. So to do that I will keep the edge piece in my front up, and then I will do the following algorithm, that is U prime, L prime, U, L, U, F, U prime, F prime. Now I will put the algorithm in the description box with the name match edge piece algorithm towards the left. The next case is that the color of the edge piece matches with the center pieces on your right, something like this: red, red, green, green. You have to do the algorithm which is mirror to the previous algorithm, that is U R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F. So now you will observe that the edge piece is now correctly matching to the adjacent center pieces, and it is not on also spoil my first layer. So I will put the algorithm in the description with the name match edge pieces algorithm to the right. Sometimes you notice that an edge piece is in the middle layer and it is not in the correct position or in the orientation, something like this, that it is flipped in its correct position only. So to do that you just have to put any random edge piece in its correct position, something like this, and then you have to do the algorithm to fix it like this, and then you will get the middle layer solved. Next we will solve the top layer. This is somewhat more technical than the previous rows and cannot be solved easily by intuitive method, because we will have to maintain the two bottom rows intact. First we will solve the cross of yellow on the top like the cross of white we make in the first step. Please note the algorithm to solve the cross in the top layer. So to do that you will have to perform only the following algorithm, and you have total 4 cases. The first case is that you have a dot on the top, that means you have no edge piece on matching with the yellow centerpiece to make a cross. So you have to keep that dot in the first layer and do the algorithm F R U R prime U prime F prime. So you will get an L like this. Friends, please ignore the corner pieces while you are making the cross, because you can see I have a corner piece here, so please ignore it. And now when you have an L, you have to keep an L something like this, that one edge piece of the L is on your front and one on your right, and do the algorithm again F R U R prime U prime F prime, and now you will get a straight line like this. So you have to keep the straight line horizontally like this, and then do the algorithm F R U R prime U prime F prime like this, and then you will get a cross. And sometimes friends it happens that all the corner pieces get oriented, so friends still you have to ignore the corner pieces while you are making the cross. And the next step in the cross is to solve the cross edges. Now the next thing is to match all the edge pieces to their center pieces. To do that, you will have total two cases. The first case is that the edge pieces which are matching like to their center pieces like this are opposite to each other, so you have to keep one edge piece matching on your left and one on your right, and do the following algorithm, that is R U R prime U R U 2 R prime U. And then what you will have, friends, is that the matching edge pieces would be adjacent to each other, and then you have to keep one adjacent edge piece on your right and one on your back, and do the same algorithm, that was R U R prime U R U 2 R prime U, and then you will get all the edge pieces matching like this. Next step is to solve the corner pieces in the top layer, and in that what you have to do is to make it solved is that every corner piece should be something like this, that a corner piece yellow, green and orange, like in my case is in between yellow, orange and green center piece, and then you have to keep that corner piece on your right hand side and do the algorithm U R U prime L prime U R prime U prime L, and then you may get all the corner pieces solved, but in my case I don't have, so I'll keep that corner piece again on my right and then do the algorithm U R U prime L prime U R prime U prime L, and now I have all the corner pieces oriented, all the corner pieces solved. Now the next thing you will have is that none of the corner piece is solved, so in that case you can hold the last layer on top anyways, and then do the same algorithm, that was U R U prime L prime U R prime U prime L, and then again find the solved corner piece. Now I have a solved corner piece, I will keep it on my right and then do the again algorithm U R U prime L prime U R prime U prime L. Then I have got all the corner pieces solved. The next step is to orient the corner pieces to solve the Rubik's cube. So to do that, you have to keep the white layer on the top and keep a non-oriented corner on your bottom right over here, and then do the algorithm R U R prime U prime R U R prime U prime, and you have to repeat the algorithm until you don't get the corner oriented like this. And when you get the corner oriented, you have to rotate the bottom layer like this and then get a non-oriented corner and do the algorithm again, R U R prime U prime R U R prime U prime, and again rotate the corner, R U R prime U prime R U R prime U prime, and then your Rubik's cube gets solved, but only a U or U2 move is required and the Rubik's cube gets solved. Now that you can see your cube is solved, thanks for watching my video. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon. Please wait for the next video. Till then, keep rolling.